Hey guys, it's Eshani. So today we are going to be doing a get ready with me video. Very casual, very chatty. I actually kind of went a little crazy on the M Cosmetics website recently. M Cosmetics is one of my favorite makeup brands. I feel like Michelle Phan releases some really amazing, very well thought through products with really incredible formulas. And I realized I just hadn't browsed the M Cosmetics website in a long time. I hadn't tried a lot of new formulas that she's been coming out with. I think the last thing that I purchased from her brand were the serum blushes, the Color Drop serum blushes that I really love, but that was years ago. So I went on the website, realized there were so many items that I hadn't tried that I wanted to. I placed a very large order. Conveniently, I think the website was 15% off when I went to purchase. That definitely helped out because I bought a lot of stuff. I haven't actually tried on any of these products yet, so it's going to be a very first impressions, try on, get ready with me, chillax video. So let me zoom you guys in and let's get to it. Did I have blueberry in my teeth? I ate blueberry jam on my toast this morning, so I might have blueberry in my teeth. Just ignore that. I really don't know what's been going on with my skin lately, especially around my mouth. I have been having some major issues. You might be able to see right in this area. My skin has been so dry. It's almost like the pigment has gone away from this area of my skin. This literally just happened like 2 days ago. So hopefully this will kind of fix itself. I've been trying to keep this area of my mouth really hydrated, but I also don't want to overly irritate it. We're just gonna ignore that. We're just gonna keep it moving. We're starting off with some eyeshadow primer, Urban Decay Primer Potion, an absolute classic. And then I'm also going to go ahead and quickly take my Laura Mercier Caviar Stick eye color in the shade Copper and just get that all over my eyelid. So in terms of the eye products from M Cosmetics that I purchased, I finally purchased one of their Divine Skies eyeshadow palettes. The one I actually purchased is from their new collection. They released a collection that they call the Masterpiece Collection. I ended up purchasing a couple things from that collection, and this eyeshadow palette is one of them. This one is called Da Vinci, but there's another one that's kind of a lighter one. Let me see what that one was called. It is called Rodin. The color selection in this palette is nothing really new or revolutionary at all. It is just a very standard neutral palette. It seems to lean a little bit on the warm side just because some of these browns are kind of warmer, but it's not overly warm. Like none of the colors in here seem to be like straight orange or anything. I'm also really excited to try one of these. This is their Cosmic Pearl Dewy eyeshadows. I honestly haven't heard anything about this formula. This is a, what do they call it? It says this otherworldly metallic stardust eyeshadow imparts shimmer in a unique, ultra creamy and buildable powder. I got this in the shade Venus, which they describe as a rose gold, and oh, okay, this isn't a powder. This is most definitely a cream, almost like a mousse. I wasn't 100% sure what to expect. I love the color. It's like a pink base with a really strong, almost gold shift to it. Let's set up the eyes with the palette and then we can play with that Cosmic Pearl thing. We'll start off going into this color here. Ooh, a little powdery. Okay, did not expect it to kick up that much powder. I don't know why my assumption with these shadows were that they weren't gonna be super pigmented, but I was wrong. I feel like I should zoom you guys in more. Let's get you closer. Okay, hopefully that's better. So we're gonna go in with this slightly darker brown now, carefully, because now I understand these are actually pigmented. They're powdery, but they're blendable. So I have no complaints with that. So far, loving the tones in this palette. We're gonna go in with the darker brown now on a smaller brush and just start building that in the outer area. This is not gonna be a revolutionary look by any means whatsoever. You guys see the colors we're working with. It's very neutral, but honestly, these are the kinds of looks that I tend to gravitate towards anyways. I feel like ever since Makeup Geek was announced to be closing down, I felt very like, I don't know how to describe it, almost sad for the indie makeup world. I know that there are plenty of indie makeup brands that are just killing the game right now, but for some reason when an OG goes out of business, to me, it just feels, it's just sad. Okay, let's go in with this Cosmic Pearl Dewy Eyeshadow here. Kind of reminds me of something like the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse shadows. You guys remember those from back in the day? I wore them every single day in 7th and 8th grade. I remember that so specifically. I had an entire color lineup of them in my collection, and I would pick my outfit for the next day for school, and then I'd pick an eyeshadow, one of the, you know, Maybelline Dream Mousse shadows that coordinated with my outfit. I will say those shadows were nothing to write home about. They creased horribly. They had a fun texture, you know, they were a moussey texture, but honestly, even though I had, you know, like a blue, a green, a pink, like I remember these colors, they didn't really show up to be that color, even though I would go out of my way to coordinate them with my outfit. Okay, so I have Venus across my eyelids now, and I didn't want to apply too much because I wanted to make sure I could kind of smooth it out. Am I super impressed by it? Not really. I'm gonna see if I can apply a little bit more and sort of build it up. I don't know, maybe my standard with eyeshadows right now, especially shimmery metallic shadows, maybe my standard is just really high. I've been experimenting with so many fun duochrome, super bright, vivid, metallic, just in your face indie shadows recently, that to me, anything that's not just boom in your face metallic is too subdued. I'm kind of 50-50 on it. Like, it's pretty, but I don't think it's anything that a typical metallic powder shadow can't give you. And especially in the indie realm, I've seen so many prettier, more bright, more poppy, more duochromy shadows. Let's go ahead and get something going on the lower lash line here. This color right here, I'm gonna go ahead and pop on my inner corners. Might be a little too, oh no, okay, it's brightening, it's brightening. Well, that's freaking beautiful. Wow. These powders I'm very impressed by. I really like them. The mattes are a little powdery. They definitely kick up powder in the pan, but if you're careful with them, they make a really pretty look. Powder palette, very impressed by. This Cosmic Pearl Dewy Shadow, not so impressed by this one. Let me go ahead and pop a matte brow bone shade under my brows real quick and clean up a little bit of this fallout, and we'll be back for some liner. Oh no, is my Cosmic Pearl eyeshadow already creasing? Maybe I shouldn't have layered it over the Laura Mercier cream shadow, but the Laura Mercier cream shadow sets really good. It's been on for a solid 2.5 minutes. And we've got creasing. This I have heard incredible things about. It's the M Cosmetics Illustrative Eyeliner. Everybody has raved about this product. So we're gonna try it out today. This is the brush tip one. They also have one that is a felt tip. I always prefer a brush tip on my liquid liner pens. So let's try this out on camera. Oh no. Oh no, you guys. This, okay, let's keep going. Where's the pigment? I am so confused. Everyone has raved about this liquid liner, saying it's like one of the best, one of the blackest, one of the easiest to brush on, and this is a really easy to brush on liner, and I am kind of able to build it up to be darker, but it's almost like this formula is breaking down that eyeshadow, that Cosmic Pearl shadow that I put on my lid. It's almost like this liner is breaking it down and mixing with it. Okay, are you seeing the eyeliner? Are we seeing how it's almost like a black mixed with a gold, and it's not just a black? Let's apply a second layer, I guess. I'm glad I mentioned this was gonna be a first impression early on in the video, because I don't know if this is a problem with the liquid liner not being pigmented enough, or if it's just the liquid liner and this eyeshadow, this Cosmic Pearl thing, is just not blending. All right, we're going in for like my third layer now. Seeing if I can kind of build it up. It feels juicy, like the pen tip doesn't feel dry. You can tell that it is depositing product on my lash line. However, where's the pigment at, you guys? Where's the pigment? I do want to do a wing. I don't know how good I can do the wing on camera, but we're gonna try. The brush is nice. I mean, it's bending and giving in all the right areas, but it's not too bendy. You know, you're able to get some precision with it. I don't have any problems with the brush. My issue is, I don't know, with the pigment. So I'm not gonna write this off completely. I'm not gonna tell you guys not to buy it because again, I feel like one of the few people who isn't impressed by this. I also bought a bunch of face color products from M Cosmetics, some of which we're gonna try on. I'm applying my YSL Touche Éclat Blur Primer, by the way. But in terms of other face products, I purchased a couple of the M Cosmetics So Soft blush sticks, as well as one of these So Soft, what are these? The contour or the bronzer stick. A couple of these Heaven's Glow blushes or like face powders. We've got the Faded Clementine as well as the Venetian Rose here. I'll probably use one of these as well over the So Soft blush sticks. I also bought one of these Sunscape highlighters in this really pretty color called Serenity. So we're gonna try this out as well. And we've got some lip products to test out too. Still a lot of M Cosmetics coming up. But in the meantime, I'm going to put on my foundation. I'm gonna be using the Lisa Eldridge Seamless Skin Foundation. My shade is number 22. I was actually planning on doing a video on this foundation when I bought it. However, when I purchased it, my package actually got lost in the mail. I literally bought it like the minute it went live on the Lisa Eldridge website. So my hope was that I would be one of the first people to receive the foundation, therefore being one of the first people to hopefully review it. But after it got lost in the mail and I contacted Lisa Eldridge customer service, which by the way, they were incredible. They went ahead and sent me out a new package pretty much right away. And then by the time I got that new package, it was kind of like a little too late. But I will say that this foundation is so nice. It blends into the skin absolutely flawlessly, so quickly and easily. I generally do not like applying foundation with brushes. I'm definitely a beauty blender girl. I found that this foundation just blends like effortlessly with the brush. In my opinion, it's a pretty true medium coverage, pretty glowy on the skin. This shade, number 22, matches me flawlessly. I will say I'm a little bit tan right now because I just came back from Cabo, so it might be just ever so slightly light on my skin right now. But once this artificial tan fades, it matches me perfectly. We're just gonna go in with a little Tarte Shape Tape now. And I've got a question for you guys. There are so many new concealers on the market. I am very behind on the concealer game. I'm literally still using Shape Tape. Because of that, I'm kind of wondering, what concealers have you guys been loving recently? I've been seeing people try the new Liss concealer, Liss or LYS or whatever, that new brand that's at Sephora. That concealer seems to be popular. The KVD Vegan Beauty Good Apple concealer seems to be pretty popular. I think Kosas has a new concealer that people are really talking about. I don't know. I want to buy a new one. I don't know which one to try. Give me your guys' opinions in the comments below. Any concealers that you guys are either curious about that you want me to try, or a concealer that you've already been loving that you can recommend to me. I am all ears. Let's set with some Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Powder. I know we're gonna be going in with a cream, like bronzer, contour, and blush, but ideally a little bit of powder should not mess that up. I'm really excited to play with these So Soft face sticks. So first off, we're gonna go in with the So Soft Multi Face Play Bronze and Sculpt Stick. There are 4 different shades available. I purchased the shade Nomadic, which the website claims is a brown sugar with warm undertones for tan to deep skin. Okay, we're just gonna apply a little bit because That's dark. We're gonna apply a little bit over here. Ooh, that's dark. Gonna do just a dot up here, maybe dot by the nose, a little bit down here, kind of on the chin area. That went on pigmented. Let's hope this blends. That blended really nicely. I could honestly probably go in with a little bit more, but let's start small. Definitely don't want to be trapped into too much product too quickly. Okay, up here by the temple. Ooh. I can't stop smiling, you guys. This is so nice. Wow, that blended in so good. I don't even know why I'm contouring my nose, you guys. I never contour my nose. Why did I do this? Why did I think this was a good idea? But wow, it just blends, you guys. It blends so good. A little bit on this chin area. We always like our chin to be a little bit more sculpted, right? It looks so good. I want to put just a little bit more maybe in my cheek area. This might be my mistake, but we're gonna just do it because we're experimenting here. I mean, I figured these would be good because Emily has raved about them so much, but at the same time, some of the other products kind of let me down, like that Cosmic Pearl shadow and that eyeliner. So I guess I felt a little jaded. It's not messing up my foundation underneath. It's not looking cakey or heavy or patchy. It's just, wow. Wow. Okay, now I'm just infinitely excited. I bought 2 of these So Soft blush sticks. The 2 shades that I got are Venetian Rose and Bitten. And I got it because I wanted to see how well that shade would blend out. And then Venetian Rose is just your classic dusty pink. So let's go in with Venetian Rose first because that's the lighter one. And let's see how much color that gives us. Start small. Always better to start small. I'm so happy I got that reaction on camera because I did not expect to like that contour as much as I do. Even this blush, it's blending in beautifully. Wow, that's pretty. I think this cheek could use just a little bit more. In terms of the shade, it might be a little pinker than a blush shade I typically go for, but it's blendable. It is pigmented, but not pigmented in a way that it's patchy or splotchy at all. It delivers color, but in a very, very pretty, natural way. I'm so happy with that. Should I go in with Bitten? I kind of want to. I mean, it's bright. Maybe we'll just do like a dot. Just a dot. M Cosmetics cream products. They are flawless. I told you, the Colors Drops Serum Blushes, my favorite cream blushes of all time. Or I guess they're more of a liquid. These are definitely more of a cream. Ooh, just that little dot was all you needed. Literally stunning. Stunning. Hello, new cream blush obsession. Just gonna take my beauty blender and just blend that just a bit. So pretty. And the blush game isn't even technically over. We've got 2 of these Heaven's Glow blushes. I got the shade Faded Clementine and Venetian Rose. So Faded Clementine, the swatch is down here. It's kind of like a neutral, slightly warm toned, orangey toned blush. And then Venetian Rose is right here. And that's definitely the pinker mauvey shade. All right, here goes nothing. We're going with Venetian Rose on top. We're going pink powder blush on top of 2 other pink cream blushes. Today's a blush day. So these Heaven's Glow blushes, they do have a little bit of a glow to them. They're not a matte finish. It's almost like a skin-like, satiny, just really, really pretty natural finish on the skin. So even though it's a powder, doesn't look dry, it doesn't look cakey. Another thing I will say is that both of these shades look pretty light in the pan, but they actually swatch a little bit deeper on the skin. So don't write these off if you see them in the pan when you purchase them thinking, oh, that's too light. I think maybe it has something to do with the pearl in it, but once it's on the skin, it definitely deepens up. And this color is stunning. stunning. We also have a highlighter to chat about. I have not seen anybody talk about these Sunscape highlighters. I was between this shade and the other kind of coppery toned one. I knew that the coppery toned one would obviously be more flattering for my skin tone. It would just be the one that I think most people would probably gravitate towards who are my skin tone. But for some reason, this Serenity shade, which is the kind of pinky color, just called to me. So let's test it. This is the Serenity Sunscape highlighter. I'm layering it very slowly because I don't want to go overboard on the glow. Okay, I like it. I like it. So far, M Cosmetics is 10 out of 10 on their actual like face products. I haven't been disappointed in a single blush, bronzer, contour, highlighter. All right, let's get a little down my nose because I'm a nose highlighter gal. Okay, this product I completely forgot I purchased. This is the Micro Fluff Sculpting Brow Cream. I don't know why I bought this because this is not my preferred method of brow product. I always just prefer using my pencil and then just going in with the clear brow gel. To me, it's just the easiest, it's the most precise, and because I do have so much brow hair, sometimes these things can get a little out of hand. But for some reason I bought it. Apparently I was intrigued enough to purchase it. Let's see what the website says about it. It does say that if you want more natural brows, to use this first and then fill in the sparse areas with a brow pencil. And if you want full and defined brows, you use a brow pencil first and then you top off with this. We're gonna start with this because like I said, I already have so much brow going on. I don't want this to get out of hand. The shade I grabbed is the shade Ebony, which is the darkest shade. Look at how tiny, don't look at my hand. My hand is really dry. Look at how tiny this brush is. I don't ever use products like this, you guys. So this is a fun new experiment here. I got it on my skin. Is that okay? I don't know. Oh no. Smudging. Uh-oh. Let's just leave it on the skin for now. We'll worry about that later. I'm just gonna take a clean spoolie and try to take it off my skin right here. Generally, I like this part of my brow filled in a little bit more. Maybe I'll take a pencil in that area. It's kind of hard for me to get my pencil in this area. I almost feel like I have a little bit of a bald spot right here. So brow's a little crunchy, I'm not gonna lie. A little bit like a potato chip. I'm not really into that. And it's kind of hard for me to get my pencil in the area that I want to slightly fill in just because of the crunch brow. So I'm like having to push on my eyebrow hair here. Let me try filling in a little bit with the pencil on the other brow first and then going in with the cream. I don't mind if my brows are crunchy after, you know, it's already done and set, but it's kind of annoying when I'm trying to go in with a brow pencil and my brow hair is just crunchify me, Captain. I don't want to do too much because I don't want the brow cream to take things to a really, really extreme place. A brow cream is only going to stick to areas of your brow where you already have brow hair. So if you're someone who has really sparse brow hairs, I don't know how well this would work for you, but I guess at this point you probably know if you like things like the Benefit Gimme Brow or something like that, maybe this would work for you. But like I said, that's not really something that I use often, so I couldn't even really compare it for you. I think using my pencil first, my Anastasia brow pencil, and just kind of doing the bare minimum and then topping with the brow cream, I think that gave me a little bit of a better look. Now I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes, put on some mascara, and put on some falsies, and then we'll be back to play with some lip products. Alrighty guys, I am back with my mascara and lashes on, and I have to say, looking at my shadow in my Vanity Lights just further proved how much I dislike this shadow. Not the powder shadows that I used from the Divine Skies palette, but this Cosmic Pearl Dewy eyeshadow. You guys, it is creasing, it is faded. All of this area right here there's hardly any shadow left. I guess I'll go ahead and build it up because, I mean, this is just a let's play with makeup kind of day. But on any other day, like if I had something to actually do today, this would be so disappointing. Man, that is crazy. Can you see the difference between this eye that I freshly applied and like this eye? I don't know why I'm applying more on top of a creased layer. I know this is only gonna crease worse. Maybe this formula is closer to the Maybelline Dream Mousse eyeshadows from back in the day. As far as lip products goes, I purchased 3 different shades of a single lip formula from M Cosmetics. These are the Lip Cushion Tinted Lip Luminizers. We've got the Venetian Rose, which you could tell I was pretty obsessed with in this haul. Then we've got Faded Clementine, and this last one here is one of her newer ones from the Masterpiece collection called Van Gogh. And if you guys aren't familiar with these lip luminizers, they're essentially a opaque, glossy, hydrating lipstick. It's almost like a lipstick, lip balm, lip gloss hybrid. It comes in a stick. This is so smooth. I didn't want to roll it up too much because I don't want too much product on my lips. This is definitely one of those formulas that can get kind of messy if you use too much. Well, that's pretty. I like that. And do you guys see what I mean? Like the actual bullet, it looks pretty messy because it's a very, very melty, glossy, moisturizing lip product. I'm wondering if I should go in with a little bit of a lip pencil just to help the potential bleeding and feathering a little bit. This is a very, very glossy formula that I am pretty positive will feather. So I'm gonna use a little bit of my Lisa Eldridge lip pencil in the shade Decade, and I'm just gonna try to create a little bit of a border for this. So here we are. That is my finished look for this Get Ready With Me playing with new M Cosmetics makeup. In terms of products I used and my overall thoughts, the Divine Skies eyeshadow palette that I got in the shade Da Vinci, this is so pretty. This is a palette I can see myself reaching for all the time. It builds, it blends beautifully. The color selection is stunning. Definitely a big fan of this. What I'm not a fan of, literally at all, is the Cosmic Pearl Dewy Eyeshadow. Very happy I only purchased this one shade. This was in Venus. I am not impressed. It's already creasing, it looks patchy, it's faded, and I've only had it on for less than an hour now, so I can't recommend this one. The other thing I really didn't enjoy that much was the illustrative eyeliner. I typically love brush tip eyeliners, but this just did not hit the mark for me. This could have underperformed just because I put it over this dewy eyeshadow that I didn't like, so it could have been the combination of these two. I definitely will use this again and see how I like it on top of other shadows. I'm also kind of so-so on the brow product. Maybe this was just my own problem. I probably shouldn't have purchased a product that I don't typically use in my routine. I'm sure if you like products like the Benefit Gimme Brow or any type of tinted brow gel like that, I'm sure this is just fine. The absolute gems of this video, gems, are these So Soft sticks. The blush sticks, oh my goodness, just gorgeous, blended flawlessly. The colors were incredible. Bitten, I mean, you saw how bright that looked on my cheek, but once I blended it out, absolutely flawless. And honestly, I think the most impressive thing is this bronzer contour stick. Again, the shade I have is Nomadic. It definitely looked dark on the website, as well as when I got it in person, as well as when I put it on my skin. But again, you guys saw how flawlessly it blended, how nice of a contour it gave my skin. Honestly, these are the star of this video. I was also really impressed by these Heaven's Glow blushes. Definitely give these a shot if you're in the market for a powder blush that gives you a nice natural glow. The Sunscape highlighter. This one I think is pretty. I don't think it's anything super unique though. I don't see myself purchasing any more shades of this product, but it was a nice baked highlighter. And honestly, these lip products, while I don't know the wear of them, I don't know if they're gonna look splotchy and patchy in a couple hours, but the initial application of these lip, what are they? The lip cushion tinted lip luminizers. Initial impression, I like them a lot. It's super glossy and hydrating. It literally looks like I have a lipstick topped with a really nice gloss. They don't feel heavy or thick. They're not sticky. Matte lipsticks, now is not the time for me. I need something glossy. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this haul, get ready with me style. Let me know what your thoughts were in the comments down below. Let me know if there are any other brands that you guys are interested in me doing a similar video like this to. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today, and I will talk to you in my next video very soon. I'll see you then. Bye.